Here we go. For the third time in history, women outnumber men in the workforce as they stay-at-home boyfriends become an economic trend. You probably know a woman supporting an unemployed man. Maybe you've been that woman. What used to be an embarrassing secret has quietly became a macroeconomic data point.
Macroeconomic.
That's what I said. Macroeconomic data point. And now the Federal Reserve has receipts. As of early 2026, women held more payroll jobs than men in the United States. This has happened twice before, briefly during the Great Recession and again just before COVID. At both times, it reversed. Laura Ulrich, a former regional economist. Am I saying that right?
Are you fucking dumb?
At the Federal Reserve Bank of Richmond, who authored a March analysis through Indeed's hiring lab, says this time is structurally different. In quotes, it definitely doesn't, to me, seem like the change has been driven by a recessionary period, which is what typically drives it, said she told The Fortune. This seems to be more of a long-term decline that's led to more of a permanent shift going forward, or at least semi-permanent. What is the gender gap in labor force participation? In the early 1990s, men held nearly 7 million more jobs than women. That gap gradually shrank over the last 3 decades and is now gone. The trend continued over the last year, Ulrich said, pointing to labor force participation rate data from the Federal Reserve over the last 12 months. Jobs held by men fell by a net 142,000, while women gained 298,000 of the 1.2 million jobs added between February 24 and February 26. 2/3 went to women. The gender gap in labor force participation rate has also narrowed. The men's rate has fallen nearly 20 points since tracking began in 1948, from 86.7% to 67.2% today. The female rate jumped from 32% to 57.2%. Why are men exiting the workforce? Here's where the narrative gets complicated and more interesting. Both male and female participation rates are lower than they were in 2000, but men are falling off at a rate that dwarfs women's decline. Right before COVID, the male labor force participation rate was at 69.2%, and now it's 67.2%. At a 2-point drop, the female rate dropped just 0.6 points over the same period. It's fewer men entering, Ulrich said. Younger men today are less likely to be working rather than their fathers were at that same age. I disagree with that. Hold on. Let's see. Oh!
What happened?
Whatever it was, I missed it.
I clicked on an advertisement. My computer's broken. I'm going to need a new computer. I accidentally clicked on an advertisement. I don't agree with this at all, that's the reason. And what I wanted to find is who authored this. Catharina.
There is
the answer
one
for
major, you. One major answer. It's called discriminatory hiring practices.
Oh, do you want to say that louder?
Yeah, discriminatory hiring practices cause less men to be in the workforce.
Also,
that's the big one.
I was going to go even a little bit more basic than that. You used to have to be skilled to enter the workforce.
Mm-hmm.
Bingo.
Also that.
DEI.
Now a computer does absolutely everything for you. So as jobs get easier and easier, more and more women enter the workplace and more men go, I guess I'll go into the trades.
Yep. Go into the trades, 100%. Welding, construction, engineering. But in like the corporate world, I mean,
where the big money is,
the big money is, and everything is so easy with these algorithms, with AI and everything. Like X-Wing said, the computer programs are doing most of the work for you. So yeah, you might have to talk on the phone and socialize. Who's better at socializing? Women are. And if there's more women in the workforce, who do you want socializing with the woman? Other women.
Yeah, dude. Well, and we're in a place too where these big companies, like, because like it or not, we have reached like megacorp territory with so many companies, and shit's getting out of control. I know people, literally personally know people that either know people or themselves have jobs in these big corporations that they don't know what their fucking job is. Yep. And they are making hundreds of thousands of dollars a year, and the company has not even really told them what to do. So, of course, when you have a company that's grown out of to an unreasonable scope to where nobody even knows what's going on anymore, and you've got an inordinate amount of employees, and half of them don't even know what their job is or don't have a fucking job really and are just making tons of money for no reason. It's like, of course you can hire whoever, and then you can push all your DEI hiring practices and all this shit and be discriminatory all you want, and it not even make a difference anyways, because these people, half these people aren't even fucking doing anything.
And if you want to use the other side's logic against them, well, it costs less to hire women. So that's why there's more women in the workforce, because you get to pay them less because they're women, right?
Right. Well, yeah, and
that's how that works.
That's not even the case anymore either.
No, dude, women make more than men for the same
women
job.
Women absolutely are making more than men for
or
the
also
same
fucking
jobs.
cry about it. They'll go to HR. They'll threaten to take your family. They'll sue you. They'll take your job, and they'll accuse you of some heinous fucking act that you never did because, well, I'm a woman and feel bad for me.
Can't even spank an ass in the workplace anymore.
Can't even, dude. You
We
can't
used
even
to be a
cat
proper
call,
country.
dude. You can't cat call. Jeez Louise, you can't drop a pen and say, "Hey, I think you dropped your pen." Just
Where my country gone?
oh my gosh, man, we used to be a proper country.
Jeez, right.
And remember when we used to be able to have a beer and drive at the same time?
Yeah. I mean, I still do.
Man.
Back when we were a country.
We're gonna be a communist country soon, man.
We aren't?
Wait, we aren't already?
Yeah.
I thought that was interesting. And you know what? It serves them well. It serves them well because we told the women, what are you doing? You don't want to be doing this.
You don't want this.
You don't want this. No, but we're good and we're even better than men. We can do it better and we're just as good. Okay, sure. Go ahead and prove us.
I've seen a huge rise in women in our kind of age bracket basically being like, we fucked up. We fucked up bad.
Like huge.
Oh yeah, they're like, I want to be at home with my kid. I want to take care of my family. I want my husband to go to work, and it is definitely a growing thing. And I'm curious to see when and where the pivot will happen. And it's not all just like these conservative women talking about this stuff. I mean, it is all sides of the aisle that are starting to realize like that this dynamic change has really caused a serious issue in the household, and just dude, it's not good, and I don't know how you quickly come back from this.
I think it's done, dude. I think cat's out of the bag. There's nothing you can do.
Yeah.
It's done.
Sign me up for stay-at-home dad. I'm in.
Yep. You asked for it. You made your bed. Now fucking lay in it. And I'll just stay at home and play video games, and everything will be good with me.
That sounds stupid. That's
nice.
Just wake up like, I wonder what I'm gonna make for breakfast today. Do I have to go to Canada? Sure don't.
Hey, you know what? Hey, want to go golfing? Yeah, let's go golfing. All right, let's go golfing. I mean, I definitely don't live that lifestyle right now already on my own.
Right, yeah.
I don't do that. I couldn't relate.